Hey everybody, so today we got another unboxing video and we're going to be unboxing the Juicy J's birthday cake flavored paper. So yeah, this is one of the only king size flavors that Juicy J offers. Most of their papers that are flavored are 1 1/4 in size. So these are actually king size supreme in regards to a sizing chart. So no slims here. Initially looking at the package of paper, it looks like a birthday present. So it's got ribbon on it that's printed. In the exterior, the back matches the front. And when you open up the package, you notice that the first thing you see is this flap, which says "Roll into another nice and tasty year." It has a to and a from on it, so you can address this to somebody. And the best part about this flap, I guess, is the fact that it's actually tips. So when you look at this flap, you can actually, you don't have to necessarily peel the flap off, but you actually can rip off tips. So you got these all actually fold, and then you can actually tear this off and roll this up as a tip. So that's really cool. I think that's a really nice feature that they offer in this pack. Now, once the tip strip is removed, it allows actually your package to tuck nicely and close firmly like that. But when you have the tip slip in, you're actually not able to fold this. So as you open it up and after you check it out, you can see it's got a nice, happy birthday message from Juicy J in there. And then you can see the actual display art for the pack right here. Now, Juicy J papers and these tips, they use all soy ink on all their paper, and it's all pure hemp paper. So these are all hemp papers, even though they're not a tan or a brown color. They're white, but they're still a hemp paper. Don't be mistaken. So if you look on the side of the pack over here, you can see. Let me see if I can get this. Made in Spain. So. And also when you look on the back, you can also see made in Alcoy, Spain, the birthplace of rolling papers. Now, Juicy J is owned by a company called HBI. Now, HBI also owns Raw and Elements. They own a lot of different brands. Kingpin. There's a ton of brands that are underneath that network, and Juicy J happens to be one of them. So the same quality standards that you expect from Raw and that you get from Raw, you also get with Juicy J. So know that when you're going into this as well. So right off the bat, we're going to pull out the papers. Obviously not like a normal pack. It's instead of having the tissue box effect, this is more like a flat pack just of papers, and you would just take one out as you need to roll. So initially looking at the papers, you could tell that one thing I don't like about some of these curled pack papers, where they'll have them either the 300s, which will come like 300 1 1/4 packs or 1 1/4 papers in a pack. Will have this problem as well. So did the king size Supremes from Raw. And what it is basically the gum strip. If you can see this, the gum strip actually like coils up, and it really creates this really difficult little packed C right there. I don't know if you can see that. It rolls itself back up. But once you peel off your initial paper, you can see that it's actually not that big of an issue. I just don't like it when it's like this, because sometimes it's difficult to peel the paper off. Sometimes you rip the gum strip. Especially if you live in a humid area, the gum strip could adhere to the next paper. So as you can see, the gum strip, they obviously or it's still able to obviously be able to be rolled, when you're rolling it in your roller. But the paper, it's got nice, funfetti type chocolate cake on the paper, and the smell actually has nice aromatic properties of like freshly baked cake. And the same thing goes for when you roll this. When you roll this and your saliva makes contact with the paper as you lick the gum strip, you're going to actually taste that translated birthday cake flavor into your roll, I should say. When you smoke this paper, I personally don't taste any birthday cake flavoring with the smoke. I mainly see these Juicy J's as a flavored paper when you're rolling them. So I don't really see something like this translating into the smoke or affecting your flavor of your final product. Now, that could also be dependent on what you're smoking. If you're smoking a flavorless tobacco, that could be, overridden by the birthday cake, that subtle flavor that's in the paper. But if you're smoking something that has aromatic or flavorful properties to it, it's going to be very difficult for the subtle birthday cake flavor to subdue that stronger aroma or flavor. So know that when you go into this, when you buy flavored anything, if it's not like a cigar wrap or flavored tobacco, or some kind of added flavoring, it's not going to be strong enough to overpower it. So if you're smoking something that maybe might not be the best tasting smoke, the flavored paper might be the way to go, because it might pick up where the tasteless product that you're smoking is leaving off. Again, we're going to look at the lattice pattern. As you can see, when I flip it over, you can see the honeycomb lattice pattern on the paper. Now, this is something that HBI does, and Raw has been doing for a while now. And the honeycomb lattice pattern on the paper actually is a technology that Raw developed, or HBI I should say, that to help a smooth burning paper. As you're burning through this paper, what you're basically going to do is you're going to notice that it's going to burn evenly, and you're going to get less canoeing when you're smoking this. So the technology really goes down to how they flavor the paper, what they put on the paper, the fact that all these ink diagrams that you're seeing on this paper isn't harmful to smoke, and the fact that the base textile of the paper is still hemp. And that's a big thing, because I personally like smoking hemp paper. When you're rolling up your smoke and you want to smoke something that is natural, and it doesn't have any adulterants in it, and then that it's hemp, it's perfect. But again, a lot of companies overseas, when they make papers that are flavored, you'll see a lot of off brands that'll offer flavored papers, and they won't be as tasty as the Juicy J, because they're using a lot of flavors that might dissipate in the transit process. So sometimes when you open a box, like you have your box here of papers, if you leave this open like this, these can all lose their flavor as they're being exposed to the air. So flavored papers are best to be kept in some kind of a sealed package to maintain its freshness. Now I'll do another video on the Skunk brand papers, which are another flavored brand of paper, and they actually seal their packages in like a nitrogen type sealed little plastic bag, which actually does really help preserve the flavor. But when you're keeping these papers, if you want to maintain the flavor of these papers and the smell of the birthday cake or any flavor of paper that you're dealing with, I recommend personally to slide your pack maybe in some kind of a little plastic seal, little sealed bag. So again, the tips are really great. These really do help out. You get 2, 4, 6, you get 8, you get 9 crutches here, or tips, or whatever you want to call them. And yeah, these are perfect for when you're about to roll up and you want to have something with you. So I hope you like this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description to pick up these Juicy J birthday cake papers. Now I sell these through eBay with free shipping, and as you can see through the link in the description, they're absolutely affordably priced, and these are actually one of my favorite king size papers to smoke, and one of my favorite Juicy J flavors to smoke, which is why I chose this as my first video to do for the flavored paper lines. Now I will be doing more Juicy J reviews. I'll be doing more flavored paper reviews, and we'll also do some of the other Juicy J things that they offer as well. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'll be doing all different varieties of papers, not just flavored papers reviews, because I'd like to get the word out there about how these papers are made, what differentiates these papers from other papers on the market, why these papers are superior to other papers, and also why the stigma of smoking flavored papers is truly not true in regards to harmful effects of certain elements. It is true depending on the person who's manufacturing the paper, but it's not uniform across the board. It's the same thing that goes with like vaporizing e-juice. Those vapors tend to be unsafe if they're not done properly or correlated correctly, But it's the same thing with these papers. If they're done properly, then the flavored paper doesn't really matter. If anything, it's going to just enhance the flavor of what you're smoking. So if you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and if you like these types of videos, let me know, and then that'll enable me to make more of them like this. So have a great day.